like oil and water. They don't mix readily. They're both very intense people, both very driven people. If neither of the other one existed, their lives would be much, much easier. But that is also what drives them. Guardiola was a star of the Barca team of the 90s. He was the Cruyff-inspired brains on the pitch who came through, won the European Cup. He was a fantastic player. I saw him a lot. He was Catalan, he was intelligent. And Mourinho came in as an assistant translator. He was the translator of Bobby Robson. Within 2 or 3 weeks, they realised, and the Catalan media realised, that this was no ordinary translator. Bobby Robson couldn't speak Spanish, and although he tried, he couldn't speak Spanish. So he would speak publicly, and then Jose Mourinho would interpret Bobby Robson's thoughts in far more detail and provide incisive tactical analysis. And the journalists sat there were like, he's not said that. Bobby Robson would say, like, you know, we hope to win today. And then you get a 4-minute tactical analysis from Jose Mourinho.
He's lost 4-2 and he will do this.
Sim, o treinador perdeu por 4-2 e seguro que estará.
And after 2 or 3 weeks, he had to be pulled from doing it because he wasn't translating. And Robson trusted him to scout teams. He said he was a fantastic scout. The players liked him. Guardiola and Mourinho got on when they worked together on a daily basis at Football Club Barcelona. I've spoken to loads of people there who played in those teams. Not one of them could see what Mourinho was going to go on to do. They couldn't see it. They didn't think this guy is going to be a future star coach. Van Gaal wanted to keep him. Mourinho decided he wanted to go it alone. He turned his back on Barcelona. He left his house in Sitges. He drove right across Iberia to Lisbon. He was unemployed for 4 months. Then the phone went and it was Benfica. They gave him his first job in management. Until that point, Mourinho and Guardiola had been work colleagues who'd got on really well. In 2008, Mourinho was the favourite for the Barcelona job. Most of the Barcelona board wanted to give the job to Mourinho. He went to Camp Nou, he did a presentation, he said, this is how I will make you the best team in the world again, after Frank Rijkaard's reign had petered out. And he made a very good impression. But Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, he went with Guardiola. He thought, this guy has done a very good job for the B team. He's Catalan. That all adds to value when you're a Barcelona fan. And he made a very bold move and appointed Pep Guardiola. 2 years later, having won the European Cup with Inter Milan, that's an incredible achievement. And I saw those games when he led that Inter team, played against Guardiola's Barcelona, frustrated the hell out of them, parked the bus, beat them, lifted the cup, walked out that night and joined Real Madrid. That's when everyone thought, whoa, we are really in for it now. We are in for fireworks. You've got this football puritan renowned for playing the most expansive, attacking, entertaining, Lionel Messi-led football, and someone has got to stop that. And your job, Jose Mourinho, is stopping it right from the beginning. It was 2011, they had league fixtures, they had the Spanish Cup final, and they met twice in the Champions League. And it was horrible. It was horrible. As a journalist, at first I thought, this is fantastic. By the end of it, I wanted it to end. It became personal. They were calling each other out. There was aggression, there was threats. And while those two physically weren't fighting against each other, the bad feeling which filtered down through the media and into the fans meant that it was a pretty nasty place. You sensed that these two managers really, really despised each other. That was as low as it got. I saw a level of media interest that I've never seen before in my city from around the world. Because Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola joined Manchester United and Manchester City. Why is this working class provincial city in the eyes of many people, why is it such a footballing powerhouse? Why is it the new Milan? And they wanted to get under the skin and find out about that. And then they expected United and City to run away with the league. And for the first 3 games, that looked like it was going to happen. Both of them started winning, then they both faded badly. Neither of them were ready. They now look like they're ready. City more so than Manchester United. I think they'll both be remembered as great, truly great footballing managers. Talking here, everything leans towards saying Guardiola will be the better because he's had a better record against Jose Mourinho. I suspect Jose Mourinho will view it very differently and say, wait a minute, I won this number of trophies and he won that number of trophies, and that's all that matters. It's all about the glory.